My husband, Ethan Vance, wanted to enjoy a tropical vacation with his mistress, so he somehow brought his 23-year-old self back to cover his shift at work. The younger version of Ethan was irritably flipping through financial reports at the desk. When he looked up and saw me, he froze, completely stunned. Holy shit, did I actually end up marrying you? Our daughter Lily stumbled out of her room, rubbing her eyes. Daddy, she called out in her sweet, sleepy voice. Young Ethan froze instantly. Even the tips of his ears turned bright red. He was shaking with excitement. Tears welled up in his eyes and his voice trembled. You're so afraid of pain. It must have hurt so much to give birth to her. Mommy, Lily interrupted quietly, looking up at me with timid eyes. Is Daddy back to kick us out this time? Is he going to marry that Serena woman? Ethan's jaw clenched hard. His face instantly darkened. Who dares to kick you out? Though he still looked like a young college kid, his explosive temper and terrifying aura were exactly the same as the current Ethan. He looked around our sleek luxury penthouse. Then lowering his voice, he tried to comfort Lily. Don't worry, Lily. This will always be our home. Did you just have a bad dream? Lily stared at him with wide, terrified eyes. Fear was written all over her face. She took a big step back, startled. Then she burst into a loud sob. I rubbed my temples and politely, yet coldly, told young Ethan to take a seat in the living room. About half an hour later, I finally got Lily back to sleep. When I walked back out, young Ethan was staring blankly at a pile of shredded wedding photos on the coffee table. Who is the homewrecker? He asked. His voice was incredibly raspy in the dimly lit room. He squeezed the torn photos so hard his knuckles turned white. It felt like he was forcing the words out through clenched teeth. Who the hell is this Serena woman? She ruined our family, didn't she? He looked up at me, his eyes red and tearful. His voice shook. I gave you my whole life when I was 18. I couldn't even bring myself to raise my voice at you. It must be that woman's fault. Outside, the night was dark. The city lights flickered through the window. I said nothing. I just pulled out my phone. I dialed Serena's number. A few seconds later, a deep, steady male voice came through the speaker. He sounded extremely annoyed. It's the middle of the night. Why are you calling Serena? What kind of drama are you trying to start now? Hearing his future self speak, young Ethan was completely frozen in shock. His face instantly turned pale and rigid. Just as he was about to blow up and scream, I put a finger to my lips, signaling him to be quiet. I asked into the phone in a flat, emotionless voice. When are you coming home? Next month. The background sound of waves crashing on the beach, mixed with a romantic love song, sounded incredibly cozy and intimate, but the words that followed stabbed into my ears like ice. He paused, took a deep breath, and continued. Serena is pregnant. It felt like someone had suddenly wrapped a plastic bag tightly around my neck. Every breath I took sent a sharp pain through my chest. I felt like I was suffocating. It was just an accident. We forgot protection once. His tone was so casual, as if he were just talking about what to have for dinner. Serena won't affect our marriage. She promised to get an abortion. I brought her out here not just to relax, but to find a clinic for the procedure. I'm the one at fault here, so I have to take responsibility and look after her until she recovers. Right then, Serena's sweet, whiny voice echoed from the other end. Ethan, baby, come back over here, In the next second, the call was abruptly cut off. Less than 30 seconds later, a Snapchat message popped up on my phone. My 23-year-old self should have arrived by now. He's careless. Keep an eye on the company's business for him. The phone screen glowed coldly on the coffee table. Young Ethan stood opposite me, wrapped in a dead silence for a very long time. I blankly glanced at his chest. My name was still tattooed right over his heart. I turned around, pulled a set of divorce papers from behind a sofa cushion, and handed them to him along with a pen. Your future self refuses to sign. Do it for him, will you?